Hello, good morning. It is May 29th, 2024. And it's been a while since I've done a stair update, so I thought I would do one today. And you can see we finally got these are major milestones. We got the treads on it right now. We picked up some bluestone. We went with the 2-inch thick, 14-inch deep treads, and around the edge, as I was saying. I know it was hard to describe, but we found some 12-inch deep, and then on the side some 18-inch deep bluestone, and it just came out really good. I'm really happy with it. I got a little bit of adjustments to do with the lights. I think these lights down here will be okay, but I think I might have a little bit of a motor issue with that one, but I'm not going to deal with that right now. And so finally 5 treads, and then up on top I didn't have enough of the pavers left over, so fortunately I had a huge stack of leftover bluestone behind my shed, just really more like a barn, and I was able to get almost all the pavers from there and there. These old bluestone, now these are not equally cut, they vary in thickness from like 1 inch on one side to sometimes 2 1/4, so a bit of work there. On the sides, you can see how we got another piece of bluestone there. That's a 12-incher, and it was a pain, but we had to get a special machine to cut out the holes where the downspouts are going to go for the roof. So taking a couple steps back, we get a nice 5 bluestone right in the middle there. I have to admit, I had to have a friend of a friend come in and do the treads themselves. That was just too much. That was just too much for me to do. I'm embarrassed to say that moving those around with wet mortar as a single, I should say by myself, it's just not possible. So, but aside from that, a lot of reclaimed materials here. The extra cobbles that you see on either side up here, I mean, these are really just concrete pavers. These are the same pavers that I put down myself down there some 12 years ago. Just when we built these stairs, we had a bunch left over, and I was able to reuse up there. So, taking a few steps back, again, you can see the lighting is still not terminated up there. That still needs to be done. You got the wires just going to the boxes. Those lights are actually in place, but obviously they're not wired in yet. They just happen to be sitting in place. Now, with the posts, we ordered the frame for the roof that's going to go overhead, and would have liked to, of course, done some, red cedar or something, but the costs are crazy. So we're just going to go with a good grade pressure treated wood. I'll let it dry for about 6 or 8 weeks or so, and then I'm gonna give it a good dark stain, and I think it will look great. You can see where those posts, we got those 2 post bases there just kind of sitting in place right now, and the rest of them, the anchor bolts, have already been put in place. I need to do a little bit of cleanup before I rest those plates down. When the roof is overhead, it's going to keep the whole area nice and dry. It's going to have a nice wide roof line. And that'll stop all this water from hitting. So you can see a lot of debris now is coming down from the trees, whatever. Now, in the meantime, I didn't want to just have gravel coming out to the front here, especially with this walkway here. I just thought it would get all over the place. So again, I have a small mountain of cobbles, of real cobbles. And I dug down about 14 inches or so. I used leftover gravel that I had, or I should say hard pack, which is an appropriate paver base, and then just made a very basic arrangement there. I got the polymer sand yesterday, and I just kind of washed that in. So that's a nice little detail there. And then the grass can come up to about there. This will sort of serve as an edging. It'll move, it'll crack, but whatever. I can just throw more sand in it in the future. I'm not bringing in a machine. And you can see over here on this side how muddy this is. I've actually had a cheap mat over it, because this is, as the water comes down here, this just turns into mud and it wants to get all over the place. So more old cobbles. I'm digging down. I got a few buckets here of of a paver base left over. As you can see, some of it still has some water in it. I might need to get a few more bags at Home Depot. I probably need to get another 20 bags actually. But I will dig down deep enough, again, maybe another 12 or 14 inches, and I will put these cobbles on there in a pattern that sort of matches that. Hopefully I won't need to cut any because I don't have a saw. There's one I actually just used a small hammer to try to smash it down a little bit so it would fit. We're just keeping it old school today, and it is a beautiful day outside, so I just wanted to show people that the project has moved along. The lighting is going to take several days of dedicated work to make sure that gets in right. Again, there's a lot of detail work, especially with these step lights. Still need to do a little bit of detailing here. I'm going to need to whip out the tile saw, which I haven't used in a long time. You know, I could just use a handsaw, but anyways, we'll see what we're going to do. And I see a yellow jacket over there, so I'm going to stop filming right now because I know that they're very much attracted to me. And I think that's it, everyone. So thank you. Take care. God bless. We'll keep doing our daily videos.